From Global's newsroom at midday, there's growing pressure on the coronavirus testing system in the UK as the new Omicron variant continues to spread. The government website has no lateral flow kits available for home delivery for the second day running, and there are now no in-person PCR tests available in any region in England. Our Westminster correspondent Ben Kentish says it's a concerning picture, with infections expected to rise further.
If tests are running out now, how is the picture going to look in 5, 7, 10 days when some government sources are suggesting we may reach 1 million infections of Omicron a day? The problem doesn't seem to be as severe in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. There are tests available there. No doubt the government will say more will be made available in England later on. But the fact that already you are unable to book a PCR test in England, a huge problem, and one that ministers are going to have to address pretty quickly.
A woman has been found guilty of killing her partner's 16-month-old daughter. Star Hobson had endured months of assaults and psychological harm at her home in Keighley in West Yorkshire. Vicky Smith reports.
Star Hobson died in September 2020 from utterly catastrophic injuries after what prosecutors say were weeks of physical assaults and psychological harm. This morning at Bradford Crown Court, Savannah Brockhill has been found guilty of murder. Star's mother, Frankie Smith, was found not guilty of murder but was convicted of causing or allowing the death of a child.
Controversial plans to reform the Human Rights Act are due to be set out in the House of Commons. Campaigners have described the proposals as a power grab that will weaken the rights of ordinary people. The Justice Secretary, Dominic Raab, says the changes will prevent abuses of the system. British Airways has confirmed plans to open a short-haul subsidiary at Gatwick from next year. The airline says it will operate under the British Airways name, but will exist as an entirely separate entity. It'll go into direct competition with EasyJet, the dominant airline at the West Sussex Airport. In the city, the FTSE 100 a short time ago was up 27 at 72.58. The pound buys €1.17 and $1.32. And the weather, wet and windy across northern Scotland, largely cloudy but dry in most other parts of the UK, apart from some patchy drizzle in southern England, a high of 14 Celsius. From Global's newsroom, I'm Thomas Watts.